Hello and welcome to another Skaredcast Battle Report. Today, the Genestealer Cult, the Uprising Supreme, will be facing the might of Urien Rakarth and his coven. It's time for a cultural exchange of murder.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to this Skaredcast Battle Report. Today we're going to be playing Genestealer Cult versus Drukhari, specifically the Coven. So let's go over the army lists, then we'll come back, we'll show you the mission, we'll deploy, and we'll get started. And here we have 2,000 points of Coven! That's right, all Coven all the time, except for the Raiders and Venoms, but they're Coven now today too. Haha! So they're Coven along.
Good God, what did I sign up for?
Okay, back to normal.
Wow.
So I did bring Urien Rakarth, and he's got 10 racks that he's with. I brought a homunculus with 10 more racks, and then 2 units of 5 racks. I have 3 units of 5 Scourge with Dark Lances. I have 3 units of 3 Grotesques with a whole bunch of different stuff. I've got 3 units of 5 Mandrakes, 2 units of 2 Talos, or Tallow-Eye, and then a Raider, 2 Venoms, and a Humble Kronos. That, believe it or not, is 2,000 points. On the nose. Completely experimental. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a fun time.
Well, here's my 2,000 points of Genestealer Cult that I brought today to fight against the Coven that Skari brought. It's not a fully competitive list. Let's get that out of the way right now.
Neither of our lists are.
Neither of our lists are competitive. This is going to be a fun game.
We're both on Team Canada. Well, we've been on Team Canada for the World Championship games, which is why when we get together, we do silly things.
We do silly things. Well, on camera anyway. Off camera is when we do the hard stuff.
Yeah, all secrets.
All the secret stuff.
Yeah,
all the secret stuff. But I brought a couple of tricks because I wanted to showcase some things I don't see people using with Genestealer Cult right now. So let's see. Where are you pointed right now? I'll walk through it.
I will follow what you say.
Okay, cool. We'll start with some characters then. We have a Patriarch by himself. He's just there. No reason.
Yep.
No reason. And 3 Saboteurs in front of him. Those are competitive. Those guys are incredible.
That's how you start every Genestealer.
That's how you start every Genestealer Cult list. At least 1 20-man Neophyte squad with a Primus and Nexos, which, by the way, is right behind
Primus
them too.
and a Nexos and 20. 1, 2, 3.
Oh no, we're there are 4 Seismics, 4 Webbers, an Icon, because
Webbers, I hate Webbers.
Webbers are amazing.
Yeah,
they're really good. Now we'll start going to the less competitive stuff. Oh no, wait, we got 2 Ridge Runners first. 2 single Ridge Runners, both with mortars.
Yep.
They're very laser focused.
Yep. Ignore cover or
yes, they have the surveys auger, so they are ignoring cover. Okay. Well, they give other things ignore cover.
2 Rock Grinders.
2 Rock Grinders. Each they're going to have 5 Acolytes in there with 2 demo charges.
Yep.
And 3 Flamers.
Yep.
No Icon.
Yep.
And then there's going to be a close combat Acolyte squad with
a Locust.
With a Locust. So they're going to be fighting first too. Ooh,
ouch.
Fancy. And then the standard demo squad.
Just
Acolyte squad. Just one of them.
Rounding it off.
Rounding it off, we have 2 squads of 5 Adolin Jackals, each with an Alphys leading them.
Ooh.
They have clearance incinerators and a grenade launcher.
So many characters.
So many characters.
I love it. Let's dive in. Today's game, we're playing priority targets. So control 1 and control 2, up to 10 points per objectives every turn. And then at the end of the battle, 5 points for every objective you control, up to 15. So this is going to be a wild game. Playing Dawn of War. Target's opportunity for cards, our tactical cards. We get to draw 3 cards and use 3 cards, or pick fixed and draw an additional card. But both Dustin and I are going to be playing tactical cards, so we'll be drawing 3 cards a turn. Okay, Dustin, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so attack a defender, and then we'll deploy. I rolled a 5.
Oh, that's how we start games here.
How dare you?
That's how we start.
Would you like to attack or defend?
I'd like to pick my deployment zone.
You want to defend? Genestealer Cult's defending? How dare you? Actually, it makes sense.
It does make sense. Come on.
You were here long before I was. And we're back. It is the end of deployment. I wanted to show off something really cool that Dustin did. Dustin, why don't you tell me what you did? Because you decided to deploy first, what did you deploy?
I deployed my infiltrating neophyte units across the line 9 inches away from your deployment because you have a lot of infiltrators and I don't want you to do that. So stay back.
So you took out the entirety of the table. Now, the Primus allows you to redeploy 3 units after deployment before you know who rolls first turn.
Yes.
So what you did is you filled up this whole space. I can't use it. And then you've got bikes to essentially move into that space if you need to after you know who goes first or second.
Correct.
Which I think is awesome. It's a good. This is a fun trick, and I love that trick. And Genestealer Cult's like one of the only armies that can do it.
With a massive 22-man block, yeah.
Yeah. So you decided to put bikes. Then you've got rock grinders, which you can redeploy 3 units with your patriarch.
Well, 2. Let's be honest.
With your Primus, sorry. Yes, because
I'm redeploying the neophytes.
So you don't it's all an illusion. So you got bikes, rock grinders, the saboteurs, and the rock grinders, and the 5-man acolytes. You're deep striking the 2 units of 10 acolytes,
yep.
And then you've got
one saboteur and the patriarch in deep strike.
Oh, deep striking. You've got your 2 little mortar teams back here behind this little building, hiding out, holding your home objective. And I decided to go Mandrakes, Scourge, Grotesques, Talos, 5 racks in a Venom, Urien with 10 racks, Mandrakes, Kronos, Raider with 10 racks, and my Homunculus. 3 Grotesques, Talos, Scourge, Mandrakes, Grotesques. Man, there's so much stuff in this list.
There's a lot of stuff.
Venom with 5 racks and 5 more Scourge as a bait, basically. Okay, so that's
I decide not to bring aberrants. This guy brings every single Coven unit he can.
It's funny. I love that I own this much Coven stuff, so I can play 2,000 points of Coven.
That's good.
It's actually really cool. Okay, and with that, we're going to do your redeploys, and then we'll come back for the first turn roll. Well, you've redeployed your 2 units. You put that rock grinder back there,
I did.
And then you redeploy the big 20-man back here. Except you've...
I still strung them.
All the way to the objective. So if I kill any of the guns, they just come back.
No!
You cheeky Genestealer Cult player. Other than that, that's what the game looks like, the table. Of course, this is the brand new studio. If you want to come and play with me at the studio, you can send me a message or an email at skaredcast@gmail.com. I'll put all the stuff in the description down below, but I film every Monday from 10 to 3, so check it out. And if you want to come to Barrie, Ontario, Canada and play a game with me in the studio, send me a message. The sides are set in Dawn of War, which is a deployment we don't play very
No, it's not.
Nope.
And I don't like it in this matchup. This is bad. This is very bad.
Bad match. Okay, let's go.
I have to go first or is it bad?
Well, but last turn is like a ton of points.
It's true.
And I feel like you will win the War of Attrition, even though I'm playing Coven.
Wait a minute.
You come back to life.
Listen, it's not an automatic thing anymore, all right?
Okay, first turn. I rolled a 1. Oh! You have to go first. That means I get last turn. Come at me, bro.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do this. With that, it's Genestealer Cult turn number 1. Of course, the score sheet is brought to you by miniwargamingforge.com. Check it out. They're really cool stuff. And you can get Skari ones with Skari dice included. That's right. So we've got attacker, defender, and then we've got secondary and primary, the turn, and the command points. Let's dive into the first turn. Your 3 cards are...
I got Overwhelming Force, Cleanse, and Engage on all fronts. So apparently, I'm supposed to come at you.
Well, you did go first.
I did go first.
However, you're defending. So is this really you ambushing me?
Well, this was a plan generations in the making.
Oh my goodness.
Now, we've been waiting for you.
You also have a neophyte unit on an objective. So
I
you
do.
Roll, and on a 4+,
where am I rolling?
You'll get an additional CP.
Yeah! Let's start with 2.
CP.
I love this.
Good
I love
start
it.
there.
Well, right now, I want to make sure my grinders actually have some more value because they're going to be important to survive. And the only thing that really threatens them at range right now are all your Scourges. And I have some bikes.
No.
I also have Overwhelming Force.
Yep, you have Scout. So you
I have
get to
Scout.
move
So I get to move them 9 and they'll move another 12, which they will likely be doing.
Yep.
I want to try and pop at least 2 squads of Scourges and let's find something to put on these objectives, which is probably going to have to be the Rock Grinders.
I like it. Let's do this. And here we are after the movement phase. Dustin, what did you do?
I moved the bikes up, get in position to kill some stuff. I bombed the Venom because we moved within 6 inches.
4 mortal wounds,
Did 4 mortal wounds, which is above average. I like it. Everything else moved up here. He just regularly moved. The other one advanced to try to get on the objective. He sucks at advancing. He failed miserably, so he's just going to sit there looking at it menacingly.
Yep.
With the Flamer.
That's right.
Let's be real.
Yep.
And then the other bikes moved up there. They weren't in range of bomb anything yet. but I'll be shooting stuff and moving because of the
You have the
alphas.
little alpha, so they'll shoot, move, and because it's a normal move, they'll be able to drop a bomb.
That is correct, sir.
Lots of little mortal wound outputs in here. So let's do the shooting phase. We'll come back. I'm expecting to lose this, potentially this, and then that, and potentially this. So I've got 4 units in peril really right now, but Dustin's just trying to get rid of some of my scoring potential and keeping his rock.
Yeah, I do not want your mobility intact.
Which is good. He's coming around the flanks. So very cool little play here, as you can see. And let's see how it pays off. End of the shooting phase. I did make them -1 to be hit.
Yep.
You didn't kill the venom. Survived with 1 wound against another grenade.
Grenade and movement. Yep. That grenade was garbage. That was a faulty grenade.
However, I lost 2 Scourge here, 1 unit of Mandrakes. I lost my other unit of Mandrakes and my other unit of Scourge.
Yes.
So with a charge, you're going to charge here right now and potentially achieve what you want to achieve, which is kill 2 units of Scourge, 2 units of Mandrakes, which is good for you. However, in terms of secondaries, you haven't really been able to score many secondaries. No cleanse this turn. No overwhelming force. However, you are going to be getting engaged on all fronts.
Yep.
Which will give you some points to get going. So we'll go into the charge phase. We'll come back at the end of the turn and do some scoring. And then it'll be Coven time. But then it'll be turn 2, which is the drop turn. Which is the scary turn against Genestealer Cult. So let's see what I can do in my turn 1. But first, let's see if the Scourge survives this. And of course, the Scourge died to all the cool Jackal power weapons.
Yeah, we picked up these random enchanted wrenches in the mines. And
so I did lose 4 units this turn. That's about 300 points on my list. Let's see what I can do. It depends on the cards. So let's go to the scoreboard, and then we will begin Coven turn number 1.
I'm ditching cleanse for CP.
You also got engage on fronts for 5.
Score engage.
So you're going to score 5.
And I'm 100% keeping overwhelming because you're going to want to take some objectives this turn, and I can kill you now. So
yeah, that's how that works. Okay, so with that, you will go up to 5 points on secondaries over here. And you did spend 1 command point on a grenade.
I did, but however, the worst grenade ever.
You will go up to 3 command points at the start. Oh no, you don't get an extra command point because you already got 1 at the beginning of your turn with the neophytes. And that goes there. Okay. Do you want to keep cleanse instead, or do you want to get rid of it?
Well, I don't know if I want to do it anyway.
Yep, makes sense. So now let's see what I get. I'm going to be getting no prisoners. That's okay.
Wow.
Secure no man's land.
Wow.
Okay. And a cleanse. Nice. Okay, all ones that I can realistically do. That's exciting.
He rigged his deck. I saw him.
You literally.
I saw him.
Anyway, so let's. Yeah, totally pick them in order before I started filming. Okay.
I knew it.
Okay, let's take a look at the table. So no prisoners. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 units for no prisoners to try and kill.
Wow.
For a secure no man's land, well, I just have to move up into no man's land. And then for cleanse, that's going to be the hard one. However, I'm probably just going to do it with. I'll actually probably do it on 2 objectives with the racks and venoms. So I'm just going to move out and go and get it done. Okay, cool. I do owe you a battle shock test on said venom. He's fine. Good old leadership 6 on all.
Wait a minute.
Stuff.
Oh right, this is new leadership. You have to roll high.
Yeah. Yeah. High is good.
High is good.
Okay, let's come back up to the move phase. And here we are after the move phase. So Urian and his squad just kind of mosey on around this objective. These grotesques ran up into the middle of the board. This raider filled with racks has moved up into the middle of the board. This was the hilarious part.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
For me. It was hilarious for me, Dustin.
So funny.
Because they got up, they moved onto the objective to cleanse. You decided to overwatch with 4 webbers and a bunch of seismic guns.
Yep.
And you almost killed them.
It's okay. The whole purpose was so I can get overwhelming force next turn. That was the plan. That was 100% the plan.
That's how that works. So they got out of their venom and moved up. So I'm going to do cleanse on both of the objectives, which is great. I also going to get my secure no man's land. And now it's just a matter of killing stuff for no prisoners to get a bunch of secondaries. Because I'm going to start losing stuff next turn. But let's see what we do here. This grotesque unit and this talus unit has moved up. I'm going to try and do some damage to that and then get the grotesques into here and maybe the talus as well and just charge in. They had prowling adjutant. They only moved 1 inch, so they moved a little bit.
Yeah, the dice are working well for me right now.
A little bit of it, yeah.
Okay.
The Scourge came out. I still have 3 Scourge. They're going to count for 15 Scourge.
Wow.
They're going to do their job. This Venom stayed in combat here to shoot. And then these grotesques moved up together with these talus to potentially get around and try and kill this little unit. Because there's a character in there too.
There is a character, yeah.
So you have to put more damage into them than what you think.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, let's dive into the shooting phase and we'll come back, take a look at the table. All the battle lines are being drawn. Love it. End of my shooting phase. Not a bad shooting phase.
Nope.
No.
But
What? But what?
You tried to make me sad.
I tried to make you sad. I tried to kill both Rock Riders.
I'm still a little sad. I never used these damn things, and you're trying to kill them both.
They're your favorite unit? Dead. So the Talos did take the last wounds off of that with their twin Haywires, which is great. So now they have a pain token for the rest of the game, which is kind of cool.
It's so cool.
These two Talos almost did all 12 damage to this. Did 9 damage. Has 1 wound remaining with their Haywires. Man, death wounds are actually really cool.
Well, I mean, when you roll 4 on 3 dice and you hit with all of them before that.
Yep, there you go. That's how that works. But they didn't kill him. So other than that, I did shoot a little bit into here with some liquefire guns. You've done a cool little trick here to split the unit up, which means that you're guaranteeing the unit will die and you'll roll to see if it comes back, which is cool. However, you also make it weirder for me for like charges, because I charge in. If I don't kill everything, then the unit that I attacked with first doesn't get to fight. There's a whole variety of things that you're thinking.
No, this was all coincidental.
Yeah, I know where your head's at. Okay, so they are battle shocked, of course, and
you can tell by those exclamation marks with lightning around them.
MiniWargamingForge.com, check it out. They have cool colored ones.
That's those are cool colored ones. I like those ones.
Okay, so with that, we're going to go and do my charges. I've got a couple of charges to make, and then we'll come back after the fight phase. We'll go through the score. And then next turn. Woo! Next turn is going to be spicy.
Then stuff happens.
Stuff's going to happen.
I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
And now copyright comes in. Okay.
Yes.
So at the end of the turn, I just got 6 wounds in, barely. Killed the unit with 6 wounds from the grotesques. It was a weird charge because of what Dustin had done. It became a really weird charge, which then meant my Talos could not attack anything because they didn't make it far enough to pile in and fight into that tank. Fair. However, on this side, I did go in. The 2 Talos and the grotesques did fight and did kill that unit. So that was pretty standard. So I did get 4 pain tokens out of that whole ordeal. And let's go to the scoreboard. Not a bad turn for the Dark Eldar.
I'd say that's pretty good.
I'd say that was a pretty damn good turn. However, your army doesn't really start kicking until now. So let's go to the score, and then we'll begin battle round 2. So in terms of scoring, I will get 5 for class. I will get 5 for Sigonazen, and I will get 5 for no prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
That's a chunk of points there. 15 secondary points, and I did not use my command point. So I will have 1 command point moving into the second battle round. So we go into the second battle round. You also, before I forget, you brought a bit back. One of your 2 bikes.
One of the 2 bikes came back. So that's odds. I would be upset if
both of them didn't come back.
But one of them was coming back.
So what do you need to do now?
I will be spending a CP because these guys are going to go back up at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay. So you are spending that CP.
I am going to spend that CP.
So they can come down, drop down.
They need to do more damage.
They do. And they can by dropping down. Does mean that the 4 that I killed stay dead.
Yes, they do.
Hooray!
It's okay. It wasn't that many.
Hey, now it's only a 16, 18 man unit. Yeah. Not a 22 man.
Not a 22.
That's right.
Yep.
So that does mean you spent your CP.
Yep.
And then we go into the battle round number 2. You still have overwhelming force. Mm-hmm. I get a command point, go up to 2. You get a command point, go up to 1. No neophytes on objectives, so no roll. And you get to draw 2 more cards. Yeah, kill all the stuff in the middle of the board.
And deploy teleport.
Oh, that's easy for you, actually. That's not a bad one to have, because you have a saboteur, all that stuff. Okay, so with that, let's dive into this. You also got 5 primary points, which I totally forgot about. There you go, 5 primary points.
Okay, let's see. So I want the overwhelming? That guy's pretty.
He's 3
points.
That
guy's pretty easy.
He's 3 points.
And if I'm getting area denial, that makes it easy choice to at least kill these racks, and I want to kill these grotesques as well. So the only things that are in range that really deny me the points of area denial. So I want those. I need the middle, which means I'm probably gonna, for the most part, ignore this flank. Aside from these guys, are gonna just kill everything here because they're just that good. I don't want to worry about it anymore. Yep. But I'm not gonna put anything else over there. That's fine.
You've abandoned this flank.
Yeah, I've abandoned that flank. I've abandoned them. They don't mean anything to me anymore. It's fine. But the center, I'm gonna clear out, and that poor guy is gonna die somehow.
Yep, makes sense. It totally makes sense to me.
So I'm gonna do points this turn because
points are the name of the game. I'm looking forward to seeing an ocean of little models everywhere.
All right, I got some guys moving up. I only brought in, I had to bring in these guys, but I need to try to commit to that a little bit, so get my area denial and obviously overwhelming force on those guys. But I did not elect to bring in.
I saved my Overwatch.
I know you did. I was
saved
trying
my
to bait it
Overwatch.
out with everything.
Nope. I was like, I need to wait for because I've got liquefiers on everything. I need to Overwatch that demolition squad that comes in within 3 and throws demos and murders me. Of course, I don't know that he's not going to bring it in, so I didn't Overwatch any of this stuff, which would have been great to Overwatch. This saboteur specifically, I would have loved to just murder him with twin liquefier guns on this side, but no.
Well, I'm not bringing it in. Baited. Oh.
I guess it was like.
It was a trade-off either way.
It was a trade-off. Over here, you did move them up. Got the saboteur in to do grenades and stuff, and get your overwhelming force by killing the single rack that survived.
That guy's so dead.
Good job. I'm going to bring you back first. When you get back to the Dark City, he's going right into the regrow pit.
Yeah, he should.
Okay, so let's do some shooting, and we'll come back after it. But you should be... Oh, and then this guy. Go back here.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's the deploy teleport Homer. You should be getting your overwhelming force, no problem, because I'm pretty sure these racks...
At least the rack should be dead.
Yep, so that should be that plus that rack. That's 5 points there, 5 points there. And then area denial is a nice to have.
Yeah.
And because your Patriarch is not really useful in this matchup...
No, he is not.
You're going to...
This matchup in this map as well.
YOLO 9-inch, yeah.
YOLO 9-inch,
okay.
in case those guys survive for the area denial.
And with that, shooting phase. And now, after shooting phase of turn 2, introducing a wild ride.
Of what?
I don't know. What happened?
Nothing enough. God. Okay.
Okay, where do we want to start?
I want to start this stupid guy right here. I don't know if you guys have ever played Skari in person, if I'm the only one that experiences this, but the amount of 5-up feel no pains that one rack made caused him to survive. He took 3 different units firing out of line of sight. He took like 16 shotgun shots. Didn't die.
You did kill all his friends, though.
I did kill all his friends,
yes,
but
yes,
he didn't die.
He did not die. That was wild.
But that's okay because
that was
I have
just to illustrate. Saboteur, Saboteur.
Yeah.
Right. That one shot him.
That one shot him too with his out of line of sight, and then one of the mortars at the back shot him.
Yeah, and then 16 shotguns.
16 shotguns that got sustained, so got extra hits in there too.
Yep. Moving on to over here, because it was okay. All I needed to do then to get my second overwhelming force was to kill these grotesques, which now are actually dead. Yes.
However, the other shots that went into here, this Talos with 3 wounds.
Yep.
How many 5-ups?
I made 5 out of 6 5-ups.
5 out of 6 5-ups. That's not math, kids. That is not math.
Yeah.
Not math. But the grotesque did die.
They did die.
So I at least get my full overwhelming. I get my full teleport.
Yep.
I don't get area denial right now yet because of this stupid freaking rack.
Well, that one, and then...
Well, I will get my full points if I don't kill him.
Yeah, because I have to be wholly within... No, just within 3.
Just within 3.
Yeah, which I'm not within 3 of the center.
So I have to go kill that rack with the YOLO charge from the Patriarch.
I like it.
That's why he's there. He was there as the backup.
Let's measure it and roll it on camera just to give people the spice of life.
The spice of life.
Yeah, that's right. Here we go.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, I moved them back. Look, I'm going to move it closer now, too.
Yeah,
this is why we do it on camera. Mm-hmm. There's so much stuff here.
There it is. It's a cool looking table. You need a 9?
I look like a 9. Yep, just under 10.
Yeah, you did deep strike with
I
a
did
9,
deep strike.
or just outside of 9. Okay. So, a 9-inch charge. You do have 1 command point in the bank.
I do.
Yeah.
And I want to use it for other things, but I will use it here. Actually, you know what? I because of that, I want to make my charge with my rock grinder first. If I know if I'm using the CP there or not.
For the Overwatch? No, for the
if I don't die, because I want to tank shock you.
That's more important than this. Yes, okay.
It is. Well, it's not necessarily more important. But...
We'll come back. I'm going to spend 1 CP. I'm going to Overwatch this guy as he charges in. So no, we're going to I didn't kill you, by the way.
Didn't kill him, yeah.
But we're actually going to do this first, technically.
Technically, we're doing that one first.
Okay, 9-inch
we discussed it, and it makes more sense to do that.
It does.
This is more important.
That's more points.
I'm just very bitter. So
I almost got you.
You almost did.
It was close.
But you didn't.
But I did not.
He's got 1 wound.
He's got 1 wound
going to do
left.
so much damage.
It totally is.
But first, I'm just going to make a 9-inch charge here so that I have extra CP to do a tank shock there.
Okay. In case you don't need it here.
In case I don't need it, which I'm not going to need it here.
Of course. You're going to make it, and then that rack is totally going to die.
If he doesn't. If he doesn't.
Okay,
all right. 9-inch. Here we go. I'm +1 to charge for some reason.
Are you?
No.
Oh, no. You could have totally gotten away with it, too.
Yeah, I definitely
If it weren't for you meddling kids. So now the choice you have to make. Will you do that or keep it for the...
I mean, it's more points. I really should. But we're also doing this for content, Skari.
I don't care. You do whatever you want people to learn.
Okay. I'm doing it for the rock grind. Fuck. I don't care. That's fine. I would take the minus on the points. I'll get rid of the area. Then I don't care. I want to use my toy. I'm going to use a toy. I'm going to spend my CP there.
Is the lesson for today. Okay, tank shock successful.
Tank shock successful.
You kill this.
Yep.
And you did put 3 wounds on him because he does a secondary tank shock, which is actually really cool.
Yeah, it's like basically a grenade when he charges.
Are you ready?
Nope.
Does he deadly demise?
So no, he does
doing
not.
It on camera.
I swear to God.
Yeah!
Oh this game is stupid. I'm going home. I don't care. I got a tank shock you. It's fine.
Die.
It's fine. It's fine.
Heck yes. I love that happened. Yeah.
Of course it happened.
Okay, does yours explode?
This is chain reaction.
Havoc. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
So close. Okay. So he takes I don't know if he's within 6. But he takes a wound.
He should be within 6, yeah.
Yeah, this guy?
That guy?
Oh, of him.
From him? Yeah, definitely.
So they all take wounds. Awesome. This is why we play this game. Fun times. The tale of the rack is no more.
Primus got in there. He was angry.
You did make that charge. So you did roll a charge in after this debacle, which happened in the charge phase.
Yeah, that all happened that wasn't done charging. That was just all in the charge phase.
That was the charge phase. Then you fought over here because you made another charge after this happened. You decided not to charge with them, just deny me primer.
Yeah, because you would kill me in close combat.
I definitely would. Well, I would kill some guys. It's only 5 attacks. So
there's only 4 of them.
Sure. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I want the objective.
There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. Other than that, you did score some points.
I scored quite a few
points this turn. So let's go to the scoreboard. So at the end of the turn, you used all your CP. I used all my CP. You get 5 for a force, 5 for homers, 3 for denial,
yeah.
Which means you get a 13, bring you up to 18. Wow, what a crazy score. And you're 5 on primary. And there you have it. Going into my turn, number 2. So I get a CP, you get a CP, and
everybody gets a CP.
Yeah, I will draw my 3 cards, which will be Area Denial.
Oh my God.
Take an objective away.
Oh my God.
And hello, boat homers. Good thing I got Mandrakes still.
Yeah,
go Mandrakes. I only have 5 points for primary here. Go gadget primary. And there we have it, folks. So Mandrakes come off. I get a whole bunch of stuff. I have to kill this entire blob. Well, not this entire blob, just him. No, because they're not wholly within 6. So I could get minimum, I guess, because I have a unit within 6. So at least I get 3 points for that. Other than that, there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on. What a wild ride this has been. With that, let's go into my movement phase. I'm essentially going to start pushing up. I can't worry too much about those big 10-man acolytes. They do a lot of damage when they come in. However, I got off lightly last turn.
Yep.
And you're a little out of position.
Yep.
Which means I'm gonna, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna kill that blip, and then we're gonna do a whole bunch of other stuff.
Listen, I got to charge you and tank shock you.
That was probably the funnest thing that's happened in such a long time. That was awesome. I enjoyed that immensely.
I am happy it exploded because it was just a good interaction.
It was good fun.
It was good fun.
If you would have exploded, then exploded. Then
that was just
it would have been great fun too. That's why I played this game, for shenanigans like that. So with that, let's dive in to my turn, number 2, movement phase. End of my movement phase.
Yeah.
So Dustin, I asked you multiple times if you wanted to Overwatch with all your flamers.
Yeah.
However, you decided not to.
I didn't. No.
Why is that, Dustin?
Well, I have a question for you, Skari.
Yeah.
What is the best close combat stratagem in the game right now?
I would say, Dustin, that it's tank shock.
You are incorrect, sir.
It is rapid ingress.
Don't mind if I do.
Yep. I actually took me a while to get there, but you weren't using your CP. I was like, why in the hell are you using your CP? I was like, you're rapid ingressing. And with a unit that can heroically intervene for free.
Focus of adoration.
I love it. This is awesome. And you didn't want to use your bombs with this guy. I didn't move my tank.
Didn't move the tank. You moved the grotesque first.
You wanted to destroy
You
the
moved
tank.
them first.
I did.
So I wanted to make sure
I wanted to bait it. And I kept this guy aside at 12. Then I moved them. You didn't blow them up. And then I decided not to move my raider because I knew you wanted to blow up my raider.
I do want to blow up my raider too.
Yeah, exactly. I decided not to move him at all.
I wonder why.
Because you have another grenade there.
I may have a couple.
And then, actually, this one.
Oh, you did move within 12 there. So I may as well do it there.
You can do it here.
Yes, absolutely. I'll do it there.
Because I did move within 12 because I want to shoot you. However, you've got your little detonator.
And I'm going to kill it.
You might. It's D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3, yeah.
On a 2 plus.
On a 2 plus.
Oh.
So it's a lot of dice.
Anything but a?
Anything? Oh, I'm not saying it. No, I'm not saying it. Opposite effect.
Okay, yeah. So how many does it do?
I just need to roll that again and it dies.
Yes.
5 or 6.
Yes. Anything but a? No.
Son of a...
Yeah, I invoked it. Yes.
4 more.
Takes 4. He's down to 2. And then you get to bring in your heroic intervention unit. Rapid ingress. That's the word.
Yeah.
So you decided to put them out of line of sight in the trees. They came out of the sewer.
There might be a sewer around there somewhere, actually.
Well, there was one right here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's Steve the Great or whatever.
Steve the Great? What?
Yeah, it's like there's a name of the Great.
There's
that Great has a name.
What?
He was in the pictures that Games Workshop put in all their like models, and it was like, I think it's Steve the Great or something like that.
That's not creative.
There's a name. They're gonna be comments on this video.
At least Gary the Great.
Gary the Great.
Gary the Great. Come on.
Yeah, and so what they did is they've made multiple versions of this Great. There's one you can get for the Adeptus Titanicus game, which is this big.
Wow.
And then you get that one, which came in like a kill team set, I think. Anyway, the Great. That's an actual character in like now you know.
Well, we have used Steve to rapid ingress.
Yes, Steve or Fred or whatever his
Steve,
name
Fred,
is.
Gary, whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is. Please let us know in the comments. Well, that was an effective shooting phase, Dustin.
Yeah, it turns out flamers are good against GSE. Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
You knew. I was
knew.
like surprised. You're like, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I did kill that big block and the two characters.
But it's turn 2.
It is, which means that the whole block, the characters won't come back.
No, the characters
the whole
won't come
block.
back.
However, I did want to illustrate how many paint tokens. I had one paint token to start my shooting phase. Oh yeah, baby.
I just assume your whole army rerolls to hit.
At that point, that's usually how it works. And with that, I was able to kill that saboteur, that saboteur, that saboteur. I killed the big block with the 2 characters. And you know what? Just for funsies, I'm going to send this grotesque unit into that unit over there to see if I can fight on death.
Yeah.
Which would be fun to show off, because I do have that as a mechanic and a rule for the grotesques. But I have a couple of pain tokens, so of course, in the charge phase, I want to make sure I make these charges. So pain token, pain token, pain... Oh, he's already pain token forever, because he killed the saboteur. So I got 2 pain tokens there, and we're going to do some charges now. And we'll come back after the charge phase. Oh, and then, of course, teleport homers over there, because that's how that works. End of the charge phase. Those grotesques did kill the 3 little dudes there. I failed the 9-inch charge there against the rapid ingressing unit. And then over here, I only killed 2 out of the 4 because I failed to hit.
That's right.
And you did a wound to me.
I did a wound to you. Take that.
However, I did kill 1 big unit and another little unit.
Yep.
So you get to try and put blips down.
I do. Which one you want to roll first?
Whichever one you want.
Well,
I killed that one first. So
okay, so we're going to do the neophytes. This is the neophytes first then.
So it's a
3 up because it's on turn 2 still.
You know what? Not having them automatically come back is such a difference.
It's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah.
Because now I roll 1 or 2 and they don't even come back.
So call it out.
Because it doesn't matter. They're coming back.
And then the other.
And then the 5-man over here?
Yep.
They are not coming back.
Oh, interesting.
So we did it in the right order.
You did. So you do have 1 blip coming on, which you'll put down.
Yep.
And with that...
There's one other thing to do, though.
What do you do?
We should do on camera. The battle shock over there.
Oh, you're not going to spend the CP to...
I don't have a CP. Oh, wait, I will at my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm spending a CP.
Yeah, you just spend your once per game to make sure you get 10 primary points. Unless you don't want 10 primary points.
I like 10 primary points.
10 primary points is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So with that, or you could roll it. You never know, right?
No, I'm going to roll it, but I'm spending the CP.
You're good. So he's saying it now. He's spending the CP, but he wants to know what would have happened.
I don't know what would have happened.
If you rolled it.
Oh, I would have passed. Oh, well.
Not with my -6 leadership.
You're right. I would not pass.
That's right. Power from pain, baby. Okay, let's go on to the scoreboard. The scoreboard is here. I get 5 fairy now. I get 5 Stormbuster objective. I get 5 teleport homers. Holy crap-a-ronies. That's turn 2. What kind of madness is this?
Could we score more than 100 points?
This
is
crazy.
This is what's happening right now.
I did get my 5 points there. I did not spend my CP. So I will go up to 2 command points. As we move into battle round number 3, you will get your 1 command point, and you will spend the 1 CP that you got to make sure that you get a 10, so you go up to 15 primary points, and you draw your cards.
Yeah. Defend stronghold.
Okay.
A tempting target.
Very cool.
Which one is he going to pick for that one?
The one that's covered in ranks.
And behind enemy lines.
That's not bad for you.
That's not bad.
Right, so you can do some of these and some of those. All right, so with that, let's go into the board. Okay, so what's your plan here, Dustin?
I don't know yet, but I want to charge something.
You're going to charge stuff. You got your big unit over there.
Got a big unit here.
I'm going to make this the tempting target. The reasoning being, you have one unit to come in from reserves, which is your demo charge unit.
My demo charge
unit.
That
unit hits really hard. So if I make this, means you try and keep them alive. If you stay in combat, you could very easily get killed.
Yep.
If you fall back, I get to overwatch you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want this objective, you have to put probably something else on to reliably get it, which means a demo charge, which means if you put your demo charge over here, you're not putting it
over there.
So I'm trading the life of a Talos for 5 points. So potentially, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think in my head that makes sense.
Yep.
And we'll come back after the turn or after the movement phase.
You're pointing at me. Hi. Okay. So I moved the one bridge runner over here. Get some line of sight here. I want to shoot him.
Yep.
See if I can kill him. It's unlikely, but that's why I have my demo charge. I didn't have the CP to bring the demos anyway in demo range. So I put them in range. They're in behind enemy lines. They're also a 9-inch charge. So if he survives,
if you make that charge,
if I make that charge,
you get 5 points instead of 3. Makes sense.
It makes sense.
Trying to kill that.
I got some flamers to go into it.
Venom.
Yep, with a bunch of flamers.
Yep. So you're trying to make them relevant and get as many points as you can within the situation that you're in. And then they
are moving up. They're going to flame and they're going to charge.
That makes sense to me. Okay, so with that.
Oh, and these guys are going to try to kill the stupid Mandrakes in the corner.
Yeah,
I don't like them.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to try and kill him.
Yep.
I line sight there.
Potentially, yeah.
Stubber.
And Mandrakes over there. Oh, Stubbers. Okay,
Stubbers,
I like it. Cool. So with that, you have a plan.
I have a plan.
You have a plan. And remember when Dustin said, I'm going to abandon this side of the table? Well, now he's fighting over this side of the table again.
Well, I'm trying to avenge the Rock Grinder now. It's more important to avenge
that
the
Rock Grinder moment was
We're trying to get all the pieces back together so we can make it again.
You're not an orc. Get out of here.
We'll steal another one.
End of the shooting phase. The venom exploded, and that was
not in
cool.
range.
However, nothing else happened.
Nope. Wow. Okay.
Okay. You killed what? 2 racks from this unit?
2 racks.
Because I rolled 4 up Feeling Pains like a boss.
Yeah, 5 of Feeling Pains work well. You can imagine what 4 of them.
Then he passed a couple of saves and a Feeling Pain too. And then, just saying. And then my Mandrakes lived. Hooray! It's looking good.
Looking pretty good for you.
See, I'm reveling in the pain I'm causing Dustin. I'm inured to suffering here.
I'm having fun. You can't feed off that.
Right. Although this is a 9 charge. This is a big deal. This is a lot of points happening right here.
Well, it's going to be 2 extra if I get it.
Well, it's a lot of points.
Okay, 2 points is a lot of points.
Okay, 9-inch charge.
9-inch charge.
Does he make it?
Oh, not even close.
You have 1 CP.
No, I don't.
I say you know. You don't have.
If I had a CP, I would have done a lot of other things.
Yes, you would have. Okay, and then you have some more charges.
I have a charge there too. Yeah.
Okay, that's the big unit.
That's the big unit.
Are they charging a bunch of stuff?
They'll charge both those things, I think.
Okay. At that point, I am going to Overwatch.
Yeah.
Now at this point,
Yeah,
I'm just going to do it with the grotesques.
Yep.
Because why not? And we're here after the end of the turn. Dustin's going to check his mic real quick. But I did kill him, and I lost everybody in the middle because this one unit murdered the homunculus, all of the racks, and both the grotesques. However, I did kill 1 in Overwatch, and I killed 3.
3 when you're fighting death.
There's 6 dudes, and the locust still alive. However, that does give you your area denial.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you killed everything.
I don't have area denial.
I thought you did.
No, so did I.
Yeah. Sure, we were playing.
Calculated.
Absolutely. You did fail the charge here, but with that, let's go to the scoreboard. So at the end of the turn, you will start to defend your stronghold. Mm-hmm. You did not get your tempting target, and you got 3 points for behind enemy lines, bringing your total up to 21 secondary points over here, and you had 15 to start. What are you doing with your cards?
A tempting target, I might. I should be able to do that. Mm-hmm. Defend stronghold. What's your OC on the Raider?
1 or 2. Yeah, something like that. Nothing crazy. So you are going to get rid of defense stronghold. You're going to ditch it. That does give you a command point, because I do have ways to take it away from you, which makes it really annoying. And are you keeping tempting target?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay, so keeping a tempting target, you get to draw 2 more cards. Yep. But with that, we move on to my turn. I will get a max 10 here because I do, keeping the primary very, very tight. You're a 21 primary. Like, it's not terribly.
My secondaries haven't been so great, though.
They haven't been. I get capture enemy outpost.
Oh my god! Well, it's a good thing I got rid of that.
Engage on all fronts.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. And defend my own stronghold. Oh, that's fine.
Wow.
I'll take
Remember when I said at the beginning of this game that I think he stacked his deck? I'm starting to believe it now. I was joking before. I don't know.
Now it's true.
Now it's true.
And I get 1 CP and you get 1 CP. Let's go to the table. Okie dokie. So I'm going to try and kill them. The other unit I killed there did not come back.
No,
so that whole change, big difference.
Oh yeah, it's a big deal.
Humongous difference. Now this is 9 inches to stay here. So he's going to run in advance and just try and take that blip away. That's a big deal. So I'm gonna, and he has a paint token, so he has to reroll his advances, which is cool. And then I'm gonna try and, yeah, you know what? I'm probably just gonna run Urien up here and try and make a charge. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's do it. Urien wants as much biomass as humanly possible.
Biomass? You're not Tyranids.
Well, but he likes making experiments.
Wow.
He's like, you know, he'd make it a puppy or something.
A puppy?
A big, gross, grotesque-looking 7-armed puppy.
Is that what the actual, what are they, the chimeras are?
No, chimeras are demons that the beast masters go in and wrangle. Like they literally wrangle warp demon beasts and they bring them into real space. And then mandrakes do bad things with demons. And then they're the spawn of Drukhari and demon.
Ew!
Exactly.
We're learning fluff that I don't want to learn.
The Dark Eldar are a very depraved
gross
race. Let's move on to this before somebody flags this video. End of the movement phase. So I decided to abandon this objective because getting rid of the blip is more important. So ran up, took the blip away with a good advance. The Kronos is getting into this table quarter over here to get me engaged. He's getting me engaged over there. The Mandrakes have fallen here, but they're going to strike and fade at the end of the shooting phase to take the objective, which then will give me capture enemy outpost, but also keep them for engage as well. And then we've got different units coming up to basically deal with them. So it is like the noose is tightening. I'm not going to be able to do anything about them, so they might be an issue as they come in. But
I don't think they're going to make a difference at this point.
No, not in terms
but
of
they're going to go ham and kill something.
Cool. I can't wait to see them fight Urien. Let's see what happens with that. But with that, let's do some shooting. And that is my turn. So we did everything. I did shoot them to death with everything. Shot them. I got 12 hits with the flamers.
Yeah, that was
just to start the shooting phase. So that was pretty nuts. And then this Talos did 8 damage. No.
6 damage. No. 5 damage, yeah.
2 wounds.
2 and 3.
Fire 1.
We can add.
So that's good. So I will get my points. Let's go to the score. So I will get capture enemy outpost for 8. And I will get engage on all fronts for 5. It's maxed out at 40. I cannot physically get more secondary points. I've scored max that I can get in the 3 turns with drawing 3 cards. What a crazy mission rule that is. So with that, you do have your 2 command points.
I do.
Yep.
And
at the
probably
end of the turn,
going to bring these guys up to go do something somewhere.
Yep.
But
so spend a CP to put them back into deep strike as well. And your other unit that I killed did come back. The one with all the close combat, but the Locust does not.
Yes.
And with that, we move into your turn. You still have a tempting target, which is the same one as it was. It's turn 4. You do get a command. Oh, you do get a command point. I get a command point as well. And you get your cards.
So many cards.
So many cards.
Investigate. Oh, yeah. Perfect timing.
Okay, get into the corners. Good.
And secure no man's land. Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Get onto 2 more.
Actually, you know what? There's not much stuff in there.
Or 1. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You totally do it with 1 unit coming in within 3.
Yeah, I definitely could do that.
I'm getting this one and this one, getting 10 points. That's actually not bad. However, I did stop you from scoring primary.
Yep.
Okay. So with that, your turn. So you have 1 unit in reserve. You still have your 2 little, your 2 transports or your 2 little gunboats. And that 1 unit, I think, can string between the 2. Does it have enough?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it should be, right? Because you can just go up and around and be able to get you both of those, which is awesome, actually. Unless I overwatch you.
Which I'm pretty sure you would.
I would have to. I should at that point. Okay. Well, without further ado, we'll come back after the turn is done. And the end of the turn. So you were able to string out, get 10 points for tempting target and secure no man's land. And then you did 2 points where investigate signals with that guy over there. 12 points. Let's go to scoreboard. So even with no models, you can still score lots of points.
I did it.
Yeah. By the way, I did discard Defense Stronghold because I can't score anymore, which means I would have gotten an extra command point. You didn't. You spent 1.
1.
Cool. To come in within 3 inches.
Yep.
Right? And then you get 12 points, bringing your total up to 32 points. No, so 33. 33 points, and you score a little bit of everything.
Little bit of everything.
What is this
Just
madness?
sprinkle it in.
This is crazy. Okay, so then we go into my turn 4. I get a command point. You get a command point. I love showing the process. I hope you're all enjoying the process here. I go up to 25 primary.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the game is going to...
Well, yeah, you also have bottom
That's
turn.
literally, yeah. I bottom a turn. That's where the game is going to flip. But the secondaries, not so much. I'm going to draw my 3 cards just so we can see how much I rigged it here. Signals, okay.
Yeah, well, you don't need that.
Extend battle lines,
either,
okay. Tempting target.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get rid of 1 for a command point.
Yeah,
Exactly what's going to happen. And let's go to the turn. Because I did lose my mandrakes last turn, I lost them. That little buggy killed them all. I'm not going to be able to get rid of this blip.
Aha.
That makes me sad. However, I'm going to try and murder this thing over here. I'm just going to move it, murder it, get in there, get my points. I'm probably going to put these guys inside of a transport so they don't get demo bombed or something crazy.
I would never do that.
And then we're just going to get everybody nice and close. But I'm going to solidify the victory here. And then this Talos is going to go hunting. He's going to go hunting. Why not? Why not?
That guy should have been dead so many times.
Flamer! 3 hits. Ooh. 2 saves at AP1.
Ha! Oh, AP1.
Doesn't not ignore cover, though, so you're good.
Oh, I get cover.
Yeah, he's at a 3-up save.
I'm pretty sure it's a 3-up save.
And then 2 Haywire Cannons. Oh, 1 hit. Pain token. 2 hits.
Nope.
4s. Dead. Does he explode? No. Okay, good. Good riddance. Yeah, that's right.
I'm not looking it up now.
Okay, and then we'll do all this stuff. So I did shoot them with a bunch of flamers and murdered all of them too. Yay! And then they popped in at the end of my movement phase. Okay, and that's it. So I get my points, and I get a command point, and that's it. Going on to your turn. You will get 5 more points on primary.
Nailed it.
That's right. And then you're going to pop them back in, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because I want to see if I can get my last 7 points.
Yes,
my secondaries.
With the secondaries, 100%. And then we'll come back. So I'm getting rid of all my cards for 1 CP because you cannot get the free CP on battle round 5. Mm-hmm. So it's the last time I get a free CP. So I'm up to 4. You're up to 3, and then I go up to 5. And then you draw your cards. Can you get your last
7 points?
7 points.
Give him that 5 primary. Come on.
Hey,
come on now.
I was getting there.
Come on now.
Technically, you draw your cards before primary. Assassination. Kill your record.
Bring it down.
I called it.
You did call it.
Well,
I mean, there's not that many cards left,
That's
to be
true.
fair. And capture enemy outposts.
That's not possible. Yep.
Why is it not possible?
You can't come within 3 of my capture enemy outpost.
Why not?
Because I got dudes. You can't come within 3, bro.
What if I charge you?
Oh, sure. Then you can. then it's a whole world.
That's a whole world.
You just need to get that 1 card.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm doing this
okay.
I'm doing this for the memes.
Okay. So this is what matters here. Hooray! Look, they're
outside of the flamers, but yeah.
Sure. On this side.
There you go.
Sure. They're on this side. And it comes down to a 9-inch charge. Will he make it, folks?
I can get points over there too, but we'll see if I need to bother.
Sure. Yeah.
If I can just get my 8 points there, that's all I want.
That's
I got reroll.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay.
This is more
roll
fun
it, baby.
This way. Where's the best
right
roll?
here.
Right on top of it, so I can bowl them over. Does that count as
That's
clearing?
right. And then they'll get closer, and then you can get your charge.
Perfect. All right.
And do they make it?
No. Not even close. Okay.
CP reroll.
CP reroll. So I'm down to 1 CP.
Let's go.
All right. 9-inch. Here we go.
Okay.
This is my priest
Eenie.
from Age of Empires.
No.
Boo worms.
However, you're gonna try kill him.
Yep.
You're gonna try kill that venom because you can put
flamers
flamers on
and
there or
stuff.
whatever. So that venom and then that. We'll come back after your movement phase.
But I think I just did my move.
Sure. Yeah. We'll come back and tell you if you killed. Well, we just rolled it out. That Talos, the hero of the hour, survived this whole game.
Yep.
Excellent. And then, of course, that venom did die because he had a bunch of flamers that just shot it. Okay. So with that, you will get 3 points for that.
I did it.
You did it. You're 36 primary.
36.
Secondary.
I only missed 4.
Secondary.
I only missed 4. That's not bad.
Okay, so 36. That's very good for primes.
We're having 3 units.
That's right. So you got this one and nothing there, but you will get a command point. Hooray! Look at that. So you went up to 3, go up to 3. Then that's turn 5. Then you will go up to 4. I will go up to 6. And I will get a 10 here. And I will get a 15 at the end. Hooray! And then he will give you 5 at the end too. Why not? it. You can have
Everybody gets
you
points.
can have your home objective.
I did it.
You did it. And with that, it is a victory for the Drukhari. We'll be back with an after action. And that is game. Oh, did you have fun, Dustin?
I always have fun. These were fun lists. And Flamers in open. Coven's better at surviving it than Genestealer Cult. I don't know. Not surprised though.
Yeah, you know what? What was the key turning point? I think that rack really messed you up. Because it forced you to commit that whole unit.
I didn't want to commit those neophytes for sure, but I had to for the points.
Mm-hmm. And then I think that Talos unit.
That Talos surviving, that was a problem too. Yeah. But I mean, that's dice.
But it was more like positionally, right? Like in terms of positionally.
Yeah.
You know, being able to.
If I cleared that flank, it would have been a lot easier over there. That's for sure. Because that guy did a lot of work just sitting there. Like a lot of work.
Yeah, like on my second turn, I did a lot of damage.
Yep.
I did not expect Coven to be able to kill so much. Like, I guess you did. You're like,
I
many
did.
flamers. But I was like, I have not tested this before. So for me,
lots of
it was
flamers.
like,
that's why we do these games.
You know what? I really like my list. Your list was fun, but you would definitely change some things. If
this list is not something I'd ever run in a tournament or anything. Yeah. This was fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring rock grinders. They're not good, but they're fun.
They were fun. They were scary fun. Like scary. I wanted to kill them. And if I didn't kill them, it would have been bad news bears. However, make sure you check out Stud or Scrub, You Decide, the podcast. It's a 40k podcast that happens every once in a while. Jesse decides
basically
he's worthy of the podcast.
When he's worthy of it.
Calling you out, Jesse, right here in front of thousands of people.
He'll never watch it because I'm in it.
He'd
watch you, but he wouldn't watch because I'm here.
With that, though, let's go. Make sure you check that out. Links will be down below. Huge shout out to Dustin and everybody who supports me over on Patreon as well. Thanks to people like Dustin and all of you out there. I get to do this. If you want to come play a game, make sure you send me a message, like I said in the beginning.
Highly recommend. Fun opponent, even though he rolls all the field no pains in the world.
Just let me know what list you're bringing.
So he can tailor it? Yeah.
We both built our list completely independently. I just know you. I didn't even know if you were going to play NIDS, because that was an option.
I considered it, but I wanted to try a couple
of
things
I never get to play. Or secret source lists.
I would never do that. About. I wouldn't put that on camera. Sorry.
That's right. Secret source lists. Of course, Dustin does coaching for Genestealer Cult.
Culch?
Yeah.
It's a mulch.
I know.
It's a mulch of cult and tyrannies.
Anyway, that's it.
Is it?
Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Like, share, subscribe. Algorithm is the god of everybody now. The Dark Kid. Cultural exchange complete.
Murder.
The Dark Kid.